Had to run inside real quick, DJ, and get a chocolate chip cookie. Yeah, that's what you got to do. There you go. There's the phone number. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. Now, we just got a couple minutes here, and we got to wrap up. So last night, the President of the United States held a rally. All right. Now, Democrats cannot get anybody to come out. Now, they're going to tell you that as soon as they get a candidate, as soon as they get a candidate and the convention's over, and as soon as they get a candidate, convention's over, they're going to tell you that they're going to get as big, if not bigger, crowds than President Trump. Okay, fine. Good for you. Go for it. But they do not know how to report. They think that Biden is having little coffee talks with 25 and 30 people. No, Biden can't get people to show up. Buttigieg will give a speech at some festival where the people are already there, and they will wander in. Okay, they will wander in, and hold on, I want to close some of the stuff out so I can get to my pictures that I want. So they will tell you that sorry about that, folks. But they can't get anybody to come to the rallies. That's my opinion. There's no enthusiasm. People don't drive. And that's the point I want to make this morning. Before I close here, trying to get my picture straight here. Okay. So, President of the United States goes to New Mexico, where he did lose to Hillary Clinton by 8 points. And let's go through number one, and then I'm going to explain something here. Here's the President of the United States in New Mexico. Look at the crowd. This place is packed. All right. Let's go to the second one. Number two. Latinos for Trump. Look at the place. Absolutely packed. Look at the excitement. Look at the energy. You can see it in the picture. You can see right in the picture the energy, right? Let's go to number three. All right. Now let's go outdoors. Okay. So Trump picks these places that, for example, in New Mexico, to where this is the crowd outside that cannot get in. When the President of the United States campaigns and holds these rallies, a couple things happen. Number one, people drive. They drive hours. Some drive 2 days. Some go and stand in line for 24, 30, 48 hours. So when Trump holds a rally in an area that basically doesn't even have enough support, I guess, in that particular area, people, when I say support, let's just say, let me just rephrase that. What I'm getting at is people put effort into going. They drive, spend the night. There they are. Now, they are not at the New Mexico State Fair. They're not at the New Mexico State Fair. This is not fairgrounds close to the New Mexico State Fair where they wander over. This is not at the largest public park on a stage in New Mexico. And the point being here is you got to look at the effort being put that Trump supporters put in. So if 20,000 people show up at a Trump rally, I'm going to tell you there's 10 more that want to go. And this scares the hell out of Democrats. This is an energized crowd. 20,000. When you hear 20,000 at a Trump rally, there's 10 more that want to go. So what is 10 times 20,000? That's exactly right. Scares the hell. Now, last night, Elizabeth Warren, all right, number 5, was in New York. And then over the top shot of the crowd. All right. Now, one, she's in a park. We'll show you that in a minute. She's in a park. All right. And in that park, she's 3 miles from her. So let's back. There's a picture of number 5. Okay. Here's a picture of number 5. Hold on. Let me make sure. Let me check on something. All right. You said I'm cutting in and out, so I want to take. So sorry about that, folks. Here's number 6. And here is Elizabeth in the park. And there you go. Remember when Biden launched his campaign? I'm going somewhere with this. Sorry about the fumbling. Remember when Joe Biden, former vice president, launched his campaign in Philadelphia? Remember that? And he couldn't even get 2,500 people. They made up the number in Philadelphia. He launched it. And I said to you that day on the show, he's in Philadelphia, one of the most liberal cities in the United States, a Democrat city, the city where Mitt Romney didn't get a vote. People could have just come down the elevator in these big buildings and walked outside, but nobody showed up for Biden. Now, they're trying to present you that these people showed up for Elizabeth Warren. It's not true. Now, her campaign is releasing over 20,000. They can't figure estimates of 20,000 right now. Nobody can really say that. And this is a public park where people are wandering in on a beautiful night. Now, in the Northeast, absolutely beautiful night. And these people are out in a park. And they hear this woman screech that she's going to end corruption. And they gather in to see, hey, who is this lady? In New York City, of all places. Simple. Nobody drove in. Everybody you see in this crowd, number 6, nobody drove in. Nobody drove from Connecticut. Nobody drove, maybe one person from Connecticut. Nobody drove for 2 days. Nobody went into the city and got a hotel. Nobody lined up for 48 hours with their chair. Nobody. But we're going to go into, I'll read it in a minute, but the media here, and I'm going to go here just a second. MSNBC this morning. My pictures are running slow. Very sorry about that. MSNBC this morning. They started Joe and Minka, the two evil ones, bragging about Elizabeth Warren and her rally last night. Oh, yes, absolutely bragging about it. And I'm getting there right now. Here it is. Let's go to number 30. Give me 30. Now, if you look down at the timestamp in a moment, more in the corner, Warren promises to tackle government corruption in New York City rally. These people are excited. At 6 o'clock this morning, they did not open with the Trump rally. You look in the bottom, the timestamp. Oh, they went on for 14 minutes. Number 31. Warren promises to tackle government corruption in New York City rally. 6:05. Number 32. Right? There's a picture of the crowd. Number 32. Now, they opened up at 6 a.m. and they got about 11 minutes on how big this crowd was. All right? Look at number 33, MSNBC. Trump holds rally in New Mexico. Event part of effort to turn state red in 2020 election. If you could look in the morning, if you could look in the corner, it is 6:14. 6:14 is when they put the first picture up and talked about the first time about Trump's rally last night. I'm just telling you, all right? They attacked the president of the United States at his inauguration from day one about that crowd size. And here they are fabricating as much as they can on a crowd size that did not happen. Politicus USA, okay? And Politicus USA has a homepage. They got the Russian scandal you can follow at all times. They've got a tag. You can Politicus USA. You can click on Trump administration scandals. Obviously this is straight anti-Trump, but here it is. Over 20,000 turnout for Elizabeth Warren's anti-corruption rally 3 miles from Trump Tower. All right. During a major speech at a rally in New York on Monday night, a massive crowd of 20,000 turned out to hear Elizabeth Warren tear into the unprecedented corruption of the Trump era. No, they wandered through the park. Okay. So let me get to some end all stuff that I want to do. I'm not getting to everything. So let me make sure I'm number 8, GM is still on strike. Okay. Number 8, GM on strike. 17. Okay. I get time to get it on. I got into some other things. Number 17, this should be totally over the top of me. Here it is from the website, United States House of Representatives Committee on the Judiciary, Washington. Committee on the Judiciary witness list, okay? At 1 p.m. today, Tuesday, September 17, 2019, in the Rayburn House Office Building. The subject for today, presidential obstruction of justice and abuse of power. Corey Lewandowski, Rick Dearborn, and Robert Porter. And we know Robert Porter and Rick Dearborn, but there is exactly, if you can go to the, go there, you can check out what's going on. Let me number right here to wrap up this morning. We'll talk about that. Picture is so slow. Number 26, they're going nuts over it. White House blocks 2 former aides from testifying before House Judiciary Committee. Lewandowski will be there, okay? And let's just see what they all said this morning on their little bylines. Give me number 37, okay? Trump impeachment hearing. 4 a.m., 5 o'clock in the morning. Boom, we're going to talk about Trump impeachment hearing. Are they impeaching him? I don't know. Number 38. No, number 38, past 38. So let's just go in right with the impeachment, the takedown of a president, a coup. It's nonstop 7 days a week. Number 39. Manhattan DA subpoenas 8 years of Trump's tax records, so they could get Michael Cohen up there to testify with the tax records of the corruption of Trump and paying the little porn star and the Playboy bunny with the fuzzy white tail. Is it legal for New York Attorney General to subpoena your accounts? And number 40, Manhattan DA subpoenas Trump's tax returns in probe of hush money payments. Wonder. Bill Clinton hush money payments, Joe Biden's hush money payments. No time. Just a couple minutes left. Number 41, we did this earlier, but we're doing the little it's time for impeachment. Nadler judiciary too busy impeaching Trump to focus on Kavanaugh claims. Too busy. And then number 42, Nadler says we have our hands full with impeaching the president right now. Well, wait a minute. Are you impeaching the president or not? Hold on. I got a couple more I want to get here. Here are the guys that will not show up. Executive order from the White House, or executive privilege number 49. White House blocks 2 former aides from testifying before House Judiciary Committee. Is it the guy in the red tie, the one that was smacking around his ex-wife and whatever? I don't know. Just saying. Let's see. Number 53, CNN in here. CNN this morning. They all got the same line every morning. White House tells Lewandowski not to answer questions. Asserts immunity for Dearborn and Porter. Okay, here's number 54. Just showing you the bylines. 1:08 in the morning. Pacific time, 4 o'clock in the morning, man. This is what they jumped out of the box with. White House tells them to keep their mouths shut, and 2 of them are not going to show up. Let's go with one on Iran here, number 55. Trump trapped between impulses on Iran. He's trapped. Okay. Number 57. Trump trapped on Iran. Now, let me just say this before we close, all right? We got a couple minutes. Leave Trump trapped on Iran. Let's just say here really quick, okay? Yemen, right? The Houthi rebels, or whatever their name is, that's a band, should be a band. The Houthi rebels, Yemen, right? Iran blows up half of Saudi's oil production, right? And somehow our evil, unpatriotic, okay, media has placed Iran on top of everything in our country. So I wish they would go there. I wish all the transgenders would go there. I wish all the gays would go there. I wish you would move to Iran tomorrow. Let them cut your hand off. Let them hang you. You know, women, let them kill you over in Iran because you tried to drive a car or whatever. I know you're yelling, well, Saudi Arabia is not much better. I'm just saying. Somehow our hashtag deep state corporate corrupt media has put Iran above our country. Let's close with this. I think we should close with this quite often. Number 19. Number 19. Hell yes, I'm coming for your AR-15. And I have noticed all the jokes around the internet that I absolutely love that says this guy right here, Francis O'Rourke, has been the best AR-15 salesman of the month. He won salesman of the month. I think that's really funny every time I see that. And let's go with this one right here. I would almost prefer you do what they call the tell-all book. Okay, I'd prefer you do the book than this right here. Number 27. That was bad. That was bad. I don't know what you were thinking when you went out there. Very, very bad. Do not go on Dancing with the Stars. Just bad. Let me look at something before we go. I want to make sure that maybe we're not missing a headline. And because Trump will do, the president of the United States will do something between 10 and 11, so Rush Limbaugh can do 3 hours on it. I know how he works and how Rush works, which I like. But all right, not seeing anything major here to put up. Have a Israel big election. Will BB make it? I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. And we will be back tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. Take us out of here.